Oh, friends, are you ready for the most fun and easy tutorial ever? We are going to make vintage tape. We're going to decorate a cute little tag, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways you can use it. So all you're going to need is some Scotch tape, parchment paper or wax paper, alcohol inks. I have, what do I have here? This is Sunshine. This is butterscotch, and this one is caramel, caramel, whichever you prefer. I have a little sponge. I get makeup sponges at the dollar store. I have a little bit of rubbing alcohol in here. I have a handy dandy little air, like you can feel this. I believe I got this, it's a Tim Holtz thing, just for squirting around alcohol ink. If you don't have one of these, you can always try a hairdryer too. All right, let's get to it because it's going to be super easy. So the first thing you're going to do is take your parchment paper, put your Scotch tape on it, put down a few because you're going to want to make more than one. Make sure it's laying flat. All right. Now you can take your alcohol inks and you can spread it like this, spread it like this, spread it like this, and you can either just dab it with your sponge. That's one way to mix it around. Super easy. That's fairly light, so I'm going to add a little bit more of the caramel, and you can leave it like that. That's kind of fun. Oh, I know. It's a what happens if you kind of day. What happens if you just let it spread? What happens if you just let it dry? What happens if you take all this, you add a little bit of rubbing alcohol, you take your little, what are we going to call this? Our air tool. I've had all the coffee in the world today and I want more. Ugh. It's just one of those days. All right, I'm going to add some yellow to this over here. Oh wait, that looks the same, doesn't it? All right, let's add some darker. I have tried this in different colors. Like I thought, oh, how fun would it be to have yellow and red and orange? And it kind of doesn't come out the same. I did not care for the red at all because it was not very transparent. And yes, this will get underneath your tape, but that's okay. That is perfectly fine because you'll just have to make sure it stays on there and doesn't, sometimes when I get too much wetness under the tape, it'll curl like this and it's impossible to get it to straighten out. So just make sure as you're going, you're just making sure that your paper is still down, or I'm sorry, your tape is still down flat. So as you add the rubbing alcohol, it definitely gives you more play, gives you longer time to work with it. Like this is dry, this is done. But this one I can still go with, and see how it's starting to come up a little bit. I'm going to come over and just push that down. Okay, I love the way that looks. Now, if you don't have this or a dryer, or you just want to, say, get this rubbing alcohol effect, but you don't have the tools, let's see what happens when we add the rubbing alcohol and then we use our makeup brush. So it will, it just soaks up a lot. So if you want it super light, you can do that. Let's try a paintbrush. So I'm going to add more to this. And I'm actually going to put my brush into the rubbing alcohol. And this way you can get a much more oh God, what word am I looking for? Not coordinated, controlled. Ha! I found the word. Controlled use in how you spread it, as compared to this. But I have to say, I really like the way it comes out with the air. That is my favorite. So either just the makeup brush, no rubbing alcohol, and just keep applying it till it's dark enough for you. That's this one. This one is the airbrush and the alcohol. This one was the paintbrush, but then I added the air foofy tool to it. I will look this up and link it for you so that we have the correct term. And Tim Holtz, I apologize. Air floofy tool is what it is for today. Whoops. All right, so I'm going to put my lids back on this. And I have a cute, cute, cute little tag. So I found these tags on Instagram from the Old Design Shop. She has some beautiful downloads. You'll have to go check her out. I will list her as well. So I added some paint to it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, let's do the one I just did. Here's the cool thing is that it's still sticky, and if you don't use all of it, you can put it back on here. So what I'm going to do is tear some of that, and I'm going to make myself a little tag like so. Oops, I did not do what I wanted it to. Okay, here we go. Okay, so see how transparent that is on there? That's really fun. And if you want to add a little bit more, I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm just going to add this piece here. And you can see it's transparent enough. Even if you want to put it over the letters, you'll still be able to see the letters through there. How cool is that? All right, so I'm going to add those two. Put that back on my parchment paper and save it for another time. This is already dry, ready to go. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a couple little things on here. I have some scripts and scraps of different things. I'll put that there. painted this little flower. Yeah, we can do these together too. They're really fun. I will put that there. I'm going to add my favorite little safety pin. Just poke it right through here. And you can leave it like that. Or let's add a little thin piece of muslin. Through the hole. Because who doesn't love a bow? All right, you guys, literally, that's it. We're done. Have fun with it. Show me what you do. I can't wait to see it. Don't forget, like and subscribe so you can find more fun, because I'll be back next week with some more. All right, friends, have a good day.